Mr. Guy, how are you? Scarlett, what's going on? Kitty Whip. Cody, how y'all doing? Louisville, how are you? Joel C, appreciate you. How are you? Christopher Sanford, how are you doing? Roxy, how are you? My day was pretty good. Not bad. How was your day? LJ Mosley, what's going on? How you doing? That one kid Fisher, how are you? Olivia, I'm doing good. It's all right, Roxy. No harm, no foul. Yeah, it is nice out. It's not quite as nice as it was yesterday. Oh yeah, big old bowl of ramen noodles. I fixed quite a bit. I told John to come over and have a bowl with me, and he go ahead and get up there, get up there. He declined, so now I got a great big bowl. Roxy, you was in the hospital, huh? Mia, what's going on? Slith, GTVR. I checked out your channel. Pretty good content. Keep going. Just keep going with it. Carlos, yeah, I think I checked out your channel too. I checked out quite a few. I'm not very good with chopsticks. Ooh, and it's hot. Carlos, you wanted to quit? That's the only way you'll fail is if you quit. Mackenzie Marie, how you doing? Appreciate you. I don't have my hat on. I feel naked without my hat. Carlos, that's good. Sunlight VR, I sure do. How you doing? Kitty Whip says, I don't know how I have so many subscribers. I'm just a cringe kid. Yeah, I don't know how I have so many subscribers. I'm just a cringe old dude. Caesar, what's going on? How you doing? Kenny Kennedy. Sunlight, you're awesome. You're the bomb. Roxy, you're hoping to get to 100? That's something to shoot for. Tracy, how you doing? I'm doing good, Caesar. It was an okay day. Wasn't bad. How are you, Tracy? You getting nervous, Tracy? Getting nervous about getting married? Slith, you probably will if you keep posting. Keep putting content out there. Probably will. You're going live too, Marlon, right now? Awesome. Great minds think alike. No, you're not? Okay. The goat of stop motion is named Jack. I should remember that because it's the same name as my little pupper dog. Where is your silver play button? It's on the wall. It is. Oh! It is right here. Oh. Presented to Ron Lowther for passing 100,000 subscribers, YouTube. Kitty Web, you're going to change up your channel a little bit? Yeah, I've got a bedroom that I'm redoing, and I'm going to put a little YouTube studio in there and some games. But it's going to take me a little bit because I move slow. Where's the dog? He's right over here on the chair next to me. Abby Sinclair, how are you, Abby? How have you been? Good to see you. I usually see you at least once a day. Savannah Greenberg, how are you? Let's see if I can manhandle chopsticks. I'm not very good at chopsticks. And it's still pretty hot. Oh, Abby, you're super sick right now? That's going around. There's a lot of people, even a lot of YouTubers that I watch that are currently fighting a cold. Nope, there's Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Oh, here comes. Well, better watch him. Better bite him. You better bite him. Better get him. It's just Jack. I mean, it's just John. Christopher says, answer me. I missed it, Christopher. Throw it up there again.
Do you not use these either? No?
Sometimes.
No?
Yeah. There's like 4 different scents up there. Take whatever you want.
I got some at my house.
Oh, I thought you didn't have some.
No, I just need one of these.
Oh, okay. You bet. And it works. I just checked it.
John! Good blue.
Christopher, did I miss you again? Savannah, your cat went missing, huh? Cats will normally be gone for a couple days and then they'll return.
So my VR, my day's going good.
You're missing out on
Ramen.
chicken ramen. But it's still so hot.
Yep.
THT Faded. How are you, Faded? My day's going pretty good. Not bad. Christopher, you going to rewrite what you wrote? Boris, how you doing? Caden Bailey, what's going on?
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, you bet, John.
Dave helps.
You're welcome. If you ain't got nothing to do, swing back by.
All right. I'm gonna
Better watch him. Watch him.
set
Watch him.
this up and make some food and then I'll...
Okay. All right. Tracy says later, John. Mason Gamer, what's going on? Backyard Fun Country Boy says, how did you become so famous? I'm not famous. Got quite a few subscribers, but I'm not famous. Blessed to be here amidst all the drama. Yeah, if you want to see drama, just get on YouTube. It is all over. Brody Hawthorne, appreciate you. And it's good to see you. Hope my videos made you laugh. That's what they're supposed to do. Rookie. How you doing, Rookie? All right, Abby. Take a nap, rest up. Drink some orange juice. When you're feeling bad, just flood your body with vitamin C. That's what I've always done, and it helps. What is the most amount of subscribers you've gotten in one day? Oh, goodness. When a video would go viral, I would be, oh man, 1,000 a day. For a while, I was getting 1,000 every day for quite a while. JC, new and has a question. Throw it out there, JC. Yeah, Faded's correct. OJ helps a lot. Drink that orange juice. All right, Abby. Appreciate you. Hope you get feeling better. Sabrina, how are you, Sabrina? It is good to see you. I feel like a handicapped person trying to use chopsticks. All right, Carlos. See you later. Have a good one. Sabrina, I'm doing okay. Just hanging out. I offered John to come over and have some ramen noodles with me, and he said he didn't want to, so I ended up with a huge bowl. Beta said, Ron, what do you think about me getting into electrical work, and if anyone else was wondering about it? Electrical is a great career, great profession. We need more electricians, plumbers. Actually, in the U.S., we need less technical and more hands-on. I mean, labor, people that can do electrical and plumbing and automotive and heavy machinery. Rookie, how you doing? A bit complicated? Not really. Not really. I used to have a large solar setup. Solar panels and batteries and inverters and charge controllers. And I studied a lot to figure that out. There you go, Jack. And then I went and got my ham license. And to get a ham radio license, you have to know about electronics and electricity. So, but it's very interesting. All right, Sunlight. Appreciate you. Thank you for hitting that like button. Mario Corneo, how are you? Good to see you. Sunflower, how you doing? Welcome back. Valdez boys. It was a good day. I'm doing okay. Trying to eat a big old bowl of ramen noodles, chicken. It's got some vegetables in it. Pieces of chicken. Lucas, appreciate you. Good to see you in here. Appreciate the subscribe. Sunflower, you doing good? I'm doing pretty good too. It's still hot. Antonio, what's going on? How you doing? Deborah Wardinger, how are you? Good to see you. You like the videos, the shorts? I just hope they made you laugh. Frank Archibald, welcome in. Yeah, I'm having some ramen noodles. Just chicken ramen with, but I threw some chicken in it and some vegetables. Ben, no. This is soda. This is Coke with a little bit of whiskey. Terrible tricks. Seen about all the videos. Aralasis. Aralasis. Appreciate you. I got my clippers out today and I was going to get rid of all this. But instead I just trimmed it up, shaped it up a little bit. I hated seeing it all sticking out. Terrible tricks. You watch them when you're going to bed. It's a good time to watch them. Yeah, I love doing collabs, doing duets with people. That's a lot of fun. Shrimp, how you doing? Shrimp Army, welcome in. Your cat sleeps next to you when you sleep? Jack sleeps next to me. He's always in the bed, and if I let him, he scratches the covers and gets underneath, and he'll get under the covers and he'll stay there all night long. Mason Gamer, how you doing? Appreciate you. Yeah, that was my goal, and I hit that goal, so I'm good now. Queen, I sure do. How you doing? Lil W2 says, what should I go and buy at Dollar A? I don't know. Lucas has a Coke and a cat named Jack. Cheers, Lucas. I don't have any indoor cat. My indoor cat passed away the end of last year, but I still got probably about, I don't know, 14 outdoor cats, and they eat a lot. Roxy, your papa started watching me. Jack, I don't know where he is. He was here just a moment ago. Jack. Little W2, yeah, he was a good cat. I did some shorts with him in it, and he got old. We all get old. Lucas, you got 14 cats too. My goodness. Yeah, it's like my cats. They're all up on the porch and the deck and up on the railing. They're acting like they're hungry again, but they just ate. They ate twice today. And they go through a lot of food. Of course, I think sometimes I'll fill their pan, and that's a big pan. And I think I'll fill it, and Brian Dugan, welcome in from Scotland. Roxy, you'll post your drawing? Awesome. I'll have to remember to see that. Take a look at it. When you get it posted, go on to my last short and just type, I posted it. That way I can click on that and take a look at it. Yeah, Jack, 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 Jack. He's a good little dog. Good little dog with bad breath. Terrible Trick says, Ron, can I ask you to do something? You can ask, but I probably won't do it. You want to get down so I can eat my noodles and get up there. Get up there. Jump. Jump. You can do it. There you go. DNA. Mindset matters. How are you? Hope you had a good day. I'm going to have to switch to... do you cook your noodles al dente? Normally, yes. I don't like them real mushy, but I know some people that still like them crunchy. My wife always liked them very al dente. To me, they were just, I didn't like them. Goobs, how you doing? What's your thoughts on someone who didn't go to a music school taking up a music career? I don't see a problem with that. I think it's if you enjoy it, and if you're good at it, you don't have to be educated for it. Jensen Bridges, how are you? I am 65. 6'5". Trying to sleep, Brian? Queen says, Ron, Noah is here. What is that you're eating? It's just ramen noodles. Chicken. They're still hot. They stay hot for quite a while. Sometimes I miss comments though, because they tend to go by quick. Annabelle says, can you take a big bite? Mmm. 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 Yeah, I do so many lip sync videos that when people hear my real voice, they're kind of, that's your real voice? Like, yeah. Queen, you got a question? Throw it up there. Do I like maple syrup? I do, but I don't know what it is about maple syrup. The sugar, I get it. If I have very much maple syrup, like on pancakes or waffle, I get the shakes. I get like the tremors because of the amount of sugar, I think. I probably should have myself. I should probably have that checked. Uh-oh. Good, because you're Canadian? Yeah, I used to watch a couple. They built their own house. And I think they live in Canada. And they produced maple syrup. And in fact, I think the name of their channel is Mapleberry Farms. Of course, they've moved. Swayze is live right now too. Is he feeling better? Workan? No, I don't know where. somewhere where I know it gets a lot of snow and cold. But I was fascinated when they would go out and get the tree syrup, the sap or whatever, however it's done. And then they would boil it in these great big, like 5-foot boilers. Where's my son? He was over here just a moment ago to borrow something. And he went home. And I told him if he's not busy later, stop by. Yeah, he was just here just a little bit ago. Tell you what, I've got on this 5 acres, this property, I've got 2 houses. My kids lived in one, and then me and my wife lived in this one, in this house. You posted it, Roxy? All right. But my other son moved out. So now it's just John over there by himself. So he's going to have a time trying to cover the electric. I told him, I says, you better control your electric use. Because right now I use a lot of propane. I heat the house with propane. But my electric is just minimal. My electric bill was like $70 this last month, and next door, their house was $330. So I don't know how they use that much electric. Yeah, chat does move fast. Queen, if I miss something you put up there, just put it up there again. ETK, I see. Am I lagging? How you doing, Noah? Knockout says snort a noodle for a like. No, I would not do that. I stumbled across this one live. I think he goes late at night, and he has his face all painted up, kind of almost like demonic. And he will put these balloons in his nose and pull them out his mouth, and then he sits there and does this. And he gets a lot of people watching him. You seen that? Yeah. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I was watching him. I just stumbled across this live the other night, and I was like, what? And he pulled that balloon out, and when it came out his nose, a whole bunch of stuff came out with it. And he just started sucking it up. And it's like, oh my goodness. I scrolled real quick. Terrible Tricks, that omelet was wonderful. Yeah, the other day I had a bacon omelet, but then it was a couple days ago I made a ham omelet, and I was going to have potatoes on the side. And instead of doing that, I just figured I'd make it a 4-egg omelet, make it big, and put the potatoes in with the vegetables and ham. And it was really good. Penta Lover, how you doing? Good to see you. Tracy says gross. Yeah, that was gross. That seeing that guy, just thinking about it kind of makes my stomach feel funny. Oh yeah, people that do weird stuff on live, Like the guy that would always have the toilet seat on his head, covered with what looked like poop. And he'd get, shoot, 1,000 or 2,000 people sitting there watching him do that. Jonah Hill says, "Hi, are you okay that I am a fur?" I am fine with it. Got a mod for Swayze? All right. Appreciate you. Tell him I said hi. And those things run in fads. They run in, that's like right now, actually for about 2 weeks, I saw a bunch of people streaming that they was going to call 911 on a live stream. Noah Garcia, appreciate you. I'm sure I'll have a good day and a good evening. I hope you have a good evening too. The crystal thing you built looks very complicated. Oh, the puzzles, they're pretty tricky. Pretty tricky to do. It takes me at least 2 hours to put one together. And I think this one, the squirrel, I think it's going to be tricky. 55 pieces. And the 2 penguins is 43 pieces. Oh, yeah, Tracy, I've seen some of those. I think a lot of them I've seen, I think they're fake. Queen Bee, appreciate you. Appreciate you. There's no way I'm going to eat all these noodles. Goobs, you did the squirrel one? Did it take you a while? Roxy, I can't do it right now. But Roxy, go on my last short and just make a comment. I posted the short. That way, because I might forget or not get around to it. But then when I check my comments, I'll see that you got it done, and I'll click on it. Noah Garcia, I'm good on mods. Appreciate you, though. Ooh, I don't think I can eat no more of that. Terrible Tricks, I think it was. And after I posted it, I thought I should have just went live and did it on a live. You've been watching. Ansu says, I've been watching your videos ever since I was 7. So you're 8? If you've been watching since you were 7, then you're still 7 or you're 8. Because I haven't been posting videos very long. Less than a year. What do you need, Jack? Come on. Come on. Come on. You don't get none of that. You got food in your bowl. You're 9 now. Well, I haven't been posting videos for 2 years. So, Mason, you've been posting for 5 years? Michael, how are you? It's a good day. No, you don't get none of that. I'll give you a piece of chicken. When you get all the juice off my finger too, you want another piece? There you go. Wacky says, have you checked out the clothing website I sent you? No, I don't. The one I wrote down on a piece of paper, I remember. But no, I didn't. I haven't checked it out. I was looking at Bonfire today. I came across 4 websites that do a lot of merch for YouTubers. One's Creator Inc., Fourth Wall, Crowd Made, and Bonfire. Hannah Banana, good to see ya. Buy yourself a drone. I used to have a drone. I used to have a really nice drone. And I don't know why. This was before I started doing YouTube. I ended up selling it on eBay. I've got probably 4 or 5 drones, but none of them are near like a Mavic. Jeffrey, how you doing? Jeffrey McDonald, good to see you. How old am I? I'm 65. Hannah Banana, I hope the videos made you laugh. You need another piece of chicken, Jack? Cooper and Sloan, what's going on? Yeah, I've thought about buying another. I don't know why I would need one though. They're pretty cool. Ronaldo edits, no problem. Presley Strickland, good to see you. Shark, how you doing? Presley, how was your day? My day was pretty good. I remind you of the old aviator pilot in Little Prince. Appreciate you, Wacky. I get told a lot I look like the old guy on the cartoon movie Up. The old man. Noah, I am not real sure how old Jack is. Because when we got him, he was an adult. I'm saying he was probably 5 when we got him, and we've had him, 5 or 6 years. So he's got to be somewhere around 10 or 11. Shark, I'm doing super great. You want to get down? Say no. You want to get down? Coffee's almost done. You want some coffee? Noah Garcia, appreciate you. Have a good one. Did I watch the Super Bowl? I did not. I'm not big into football. I was actually scrolling on some lives, and I happened to come across a live where they was showing it. And I sat there and watched it, just a few minutes. Dogs can't have coffee. You're right, Queen Bee. Yeah, Seahawks did win. Super Bowl was lame. Yeah, and I heard the halftime shows were horrible. Bears football, how you doing? Good to see you. It was boring. Ronaldo. Yeah, I would have been really bored then because I'm not really into football. Teddy Ruxpin collection. Teddy Ruxpin collector. I remember when my daughter was real young. She was probably 3 or 4, and we got her a Teddy Ruxpin doll. They had just came out on the market, and she had to have one. And back then, that was when they came out. The amount of money I made, it was an investment. Hannah Banana, appreciate you. It was the greatest halftime show ever. Runner. All right, Hannah Banana. Appreciate you. Cooper and Sloan. Shout out to Cooper and Sloan. Says, can you please announce my name and ask them to subscribe? They see it right on there, Cooper. Queen Bee. One of my classmates said he was Queen Bee, and he pretended to be a girl. Now, one thing about social media or internet, you never know who you're talking to. Got to be real careful. Don't ever give out personal information, even if you think you know who they are. Oh, isn't that right, Jack? Yeah, I've never even heard of Bad Bunny. When my son told me yesterday that Bad Bunny was doing the halftime show, one of them, I said, who is Bad Bunny? And I think he said he's a singer. Never heard of him. But I don't like Kid Rock either. So, Spanish singer, Shark says? Okay. He signs in Spanish. Asher says, damn, you look retired. Asher, I did quite a bit of stuff. I managed convenience stores. I did accounting. I used to be an accountant for Texaco Corporation. And they sold the Oklahoma, they got out of the Oklahoma market, so I was out of a job. I could have moved to like Florida and continued working for them, but I didn't want to. And when they gave me a severance pay, then I opened a restaurant. Did a restaurant for probably 5 years. Closed that down and went into convenience store management. Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling right here. Oh, he's chilling. Need another piece of chicken? Is that good? Is that good? Elira's World, I sure do. It's been a little while. How are you? Jay says, do you like WWE? No, not really. Terrible Tricks, you got to go. Appreciate you being here. How far is Madison from your city? I don't know where Madison is. Is it in Oklahoma? I don't know. What sports do I like? I really like authentic combat sports. I like boxing. I like to watch MMA. Was that Morris Ride? Morris Ride? How are you? If I'm reading that right. Wisconsin. Well, that's a little ways away. I'm quite a ways away from Wisconsin. Who's my favorite boxer? Oh, man. I am not sure. I've been watching this guy, what's his name? Ben. Can't think of his last name. But he's actually Chinese, but he looks American. And when he talks, it's like, what? Because you expect him to speak English by the looks of him. And I like watching him. He didn't fight much. He went pro for a while, but now he teaches. He does a lot of exhibition matches. Queen Bee, I am in Oklahoma. Chandler, Oklahoma. Cooper and Sloan, you do Taekwondo and martial arts? Zoe Ray says, I love your puppy. She says, you're cute. You cute. Harv Dog. I love your shorts. Appreciate you. Hope they made you laugh. Do we get a lot of tornadoes? We do. We sure do. We had one, oh man, it's been a few years ago, one came through here. And it was headed right for my house. I was at work. In fact, we got in a shelter at work. And my wife and kids was home. They went and got in a shelter. And that thing, when it hit about 2.5 miles down the road, it took off north. And it wiped out quite a bit of a town. And a whole big development area. All the houses were just demolished. And we went up there for couple weeks probably helping people try and locate stuff, clean up the mess. Yeah, it was horrible. And when we lived in Oklahoma City, one came through and we didn't have a shelter to get in. So my kids were smaller then, loaded them all up in the bathtub. And I threw a mattress over on top of the tub. And it came real close to I lived in an apartment, and it came real close and it messed up the building. And one thing weird is it picked up the roof off of somebody's building, garage, I'm assuming. Zach's World, why are you spamming like that? That's not necessary. But it picked up the roof off of a building, and it ended up right on top of a truck that I had. King Live 2025, how you doing? But anyway, I had to get some people to help me to lift that roof thing off my truck. Zoe says, what's your favorite place? I love Arizona. I'd say I love to visit Florida, the most beautiful area I'd ever been in. It was Medford, Connecticut. I went and spent a couple weeks in Medford, Connecticut. Of course, it was in the springtime. It was beautiful. Savannah Patterson says, it hurt very bad. Heart, heart, heart. What does that mean? Emily Ann, you have a question? Throw it up there. Cooper and Sloan, appreciate you. Have a good night. Emily, if you got a question, throw it up there. Strange one, how you doing? Emily? He is half Chihuahua, half Papillon. The breed name that they give him is a Cheon. And I think he has a lot better disposition than a Chihuahua. He used to have a lot bigger mane, but as he's gotten older, it's gone down. He used to have a whole bunch of hair all around his head. Appreciate you, strange one. 10, how you doing? Good to see you. Emily, what's his name? His name is Jack. You think you need another piece of chicken? Oh, here's a long piece. That good? Savannah, you got gas in your eye? That's horrible. What inspires me to make content? I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I like coming up with ideas for shorts and posting them. What are you doing, Jack? Savannah, I'm good on mods. Ronaldo Edit says, Ron, I'm making an edit. Who should it be about? Ronaldo, Messi, or somebody? I don't know. I think that, are those people like soccer players? Pat Farmer, how you doing? Good to see you. Strange one says, your YouTube channel is the reason I post. Just have fun with it. No, don't make it a job. Don't get discouraged. There's times where I will gain 100 subscribers and then I will lose 300. So, but just have fun with it. Micah Grisham, how you doing? Good to see you. The purple person is in the stream. Brianna, Yes, welcome back. How are you? Soccer for life? Ryan James Foster says, I have just one question for you. What is it, Ryan? Zoe, yes, I have kids. I have 5. Pat, I appreciate you. I was going to tell a story, and it just slipped my mind. Someone asked me a question, and I just lost it. Ryan, I'm ready. Throw it up there. I look like one of the old-time truck drivers. I'll tell you, I used to get down, Jack. Are you ready for Sunday night? I like that, James. Good one. I got a job as a mechanic at a trucking company called MNX. I don't think they're even around anymore, but they had bought a whole bunch of brand new trucks and set up terminals across the U.S., and I got a job. At first, I was a trailer mechanic, which I would just work on trailers. And then I got bumped up to diesel mechanic. Never went to school, just learning on the job. And a lot of times I had to take a truck out and test drive it. If a driver had a problem with a truck, they would bring it in and I would take it out on the road and see what it was doing or not doing, how it was acting. And I loved driving those trucks. And I could drive them all right. In fact, one time they needed a load taken, it was just like 100 miles down the road. And they had nobody to take that load. So they came to me and says, Ron, can you take this truck and trailer 100 miles down the road? And what was the guy's name? Carl? I think his name was Carl. The boss, the person that ran that whole terminal. And I says, Carl, I don't have a CDL. I'm not licensed to drive these trucks. He says, I won't tell if you don't tell. Okay. And for the first few miles, I was really worried that I was going to get stopped. Because if I got stopped, it wouldn't be the company's problem. It'd be my problem. But I'll tell you what, you get out on the road in a truck and it's a feeling of freedom. Of course, my parents, they were alive back then and they drove for that company. And they was one of the top teams in the company. And so they let me, the company took care of me. Maribeth, how are you? Wesley, appreciate the sub. Good to see you in here. Everybody smash that like button if you would. Carlos is back. Thaden, good to see you. Appreciate you being in here. I think a YouTuber just joined your live, huh? Zoe Mitchell, I'm doing okay. Hello, Thaden. Hope you're doing good. Peyton Ramirez, boy, they're flying down the road. Peyton Ramirez, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, a lot of people consider me the internet grandpa. Tell you what, at first, when I'd be posting videos, I'd get so much negative comments on videos. But now it's like, I don't get that many. Almost everybody that comments are awesome, awesome people. Queen Bee says, can you? Can I what? I missed what you said, if you said something. Dayton, appreciate you. I could go faster than that guy. Maribeth, yes. How are you? Yep, Wesley's right. My internet nickname is Grandpa Ron. A lot of people call me Unk too. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. A big YouTuber joined the live. Okay. Oh, driving down the road. Oh, yeah, they were flying. That's like when my kids were little. When I bought this piece of property, my kids were probably between the age of 6 and 13. And it was so funny because I'd drive down the road and see signs that said slow children playing. And I always thought that was funny for some reason. So I wanted to put a sign out front that said bright children playing, just to be funny. Yeah, no 6-7s in the chat, please. With age comes wisdom. Night Wolves, it can. A lot of people don't use it. A lot of people don't use the wisdom they acquire. Pat Farmer, I agree with you. A lot of people don't. My grandpa passed away when I was pretty young. He had been in the military, and he would never talk about his military experience when I was a kid. And he drank a lot. Oh, he drank all the time. And his name was Charles, but his nickname, everybody called him Wing. And he would even sign stuff with the name Wing. And I don't even know if he was a pilot. I'm assuming he was a pilot with the nickname Wing. But he passed away when I was young. Faded is back. Cody Barton, appreciate you. Hope the videos made you laugh. Hey, there's Old Guy Hustle. How you doing? Good to see you. Tell you what, Old Guy Hustle, he's on the chat. He walks every morning, and he does a live stream while he's walking. And he was walking 2 miles a day, and now he's kicked it up to 3 miles a day. And his goal is to hit 1,000 miles by the end of this year. And I watched him go walking the other day. And he walks out of his house, and he walks right by his vehicle. Perfectly good running vehicle. And I thought, that would be hard for me to do. I would just get in the vehicle and drive. But my lungs, they would not allow me to walk. Oh, I would die if I tried to walk 2 miles a day, probably. But he's working on a house in, I'm not sure what state. Where are you? What state are you in, Dave? I know you're wanting to move to Ohio. Holden, how you doing? Good to see you. Baller. What's up, Baller? I like that name. Jagger, what's going on? Kai says you're good at voice acting, and I subbed. I appreciate the sub. Theta says I just passed my 2-year electrical course. Awesome. Georgia. Okay, you're in Georgia now. You about got that house about ready to sell? Getting close? Okay, Jack. Come on. Come on, little dog. Oh, come on, little dog. What do you need? Another piece of chicken? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Let's go. Yeah, this is Jack. He is my best friend. He's my buddy. Texas was 80 degrees. Yeah, Oklahoma was 80 degrees yesterday, too. It was warm yesterday. It was nice. Wesley House says, I'm the most childish teen. Faded to 18. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this today, this morning. Times have changed to the so it's not warm in Scotland. It's nice today. Here, today and yesterday. What? But it's crazy that I can make as much money in a 15-second video as I made working 40 hours a week when I was like a teenager, when I was probably like 17, 18. Isn't that crazy? A 15-second video. Levi, what's going on? Where's Grandma? Not here. Moshi plays. What's going on? How are you? Metza Taylor. I really don't remember the name, Metza. In the Caribbean for 5 weeks. Yeah. Good time of the year to go to the Caribbean. My pop said when he was serving in Vietnam, he made only $1,000 a month, maybe like 500. Yeah. Yeah, you don't make a whole lot in the military. But of course, room and board is all paid. Everything's paid. So what you get is over and above the cost of living. Wesley, appreciate you. Wesley says, good night, Jack. Appreciate you being here, Wesley. X Point Official, good to see you. How have you been? It was brilliant. Yeah, it would be nice, Pat. Yo, can you give me a car name for an edit? Subaru. One of the favorite cars I ever had was a Subaru Brat. Oh, okay, get down. Little bitty truck, 4-wheel drive. And it was wild because when I bought it, it came with seats in the bed of the truck facing backwards. And months after I bought that truck, they banned the seats in the back. And it was cool because I had gotten one of the last ones you could get with the seats in the back, facing the back. But when I when I found out how many people were getting hurt sitting in the back. I had let people sit back there, but once I found out people was getting hurt, I took the seats out, put them in storage so that nobody could sit back there. But that was an awesome little truck. My wife hated it because it was so small. The cab of this truck was so small that when you set two people in there, you were almost shoulder to shoulder. It was that small, and it was a little 4-speed. And she wanted to try to, okay, let me fix your chair. Okay, get up there. Come on. Get up there. Jump. There you go. She wanted to learn to drive a stick shift, a manual transmission. So I took her out in that little Subaru Brat, and she tried and tried and tried, and she could not get it. And ever since then, she hated that little truck. What? You just need to chill. What are you doing, dog? He's acting like, oh, he's getting down. Now he's probably going to want back on my lap again. Why is... She doesn't like to... I got her to do a couple shorts with me. But she doesn't like to be on YouTube. And actually, she don't like me being on YouTube. So, I think that's one of the reasons why we separated. She moved out. I think YouTube was part of it. What are you doing, dog? You need another piece of chicken? Huh? You want a noodle? You can have a noodle. It's like ASMR eating. Oh, here's a piece. You dropped it. There you go. Okay, get down. You don't need, you're good. You're good. You got food in your bowl. I don't know why you're wanting ramen noodles. Trey, how you doing? Ender King. How have you been, Ender Kings? It's been a while. Cody Barton throwing a 99-cent super chat in the room with no message on it. You should have put a message on there, Cody. But I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. What does that say? The snipe care girl that's whatever it is. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Just got out of play practice for High School Musical. Metza Taylor, I always loved to be in the plays in school. Tell you what, the first one I ever was in, of course, when I was in school, especially like junior high, I was a very small child, very short. Very skinny, very short. And I'm sure I was one of the smallest kids in the class. So I got in a play, we did a Wizard of Oz play, and I got to be one of the Munchkins. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. And I was the one holding the lollipop. Jagger, appreciate you. Name a vehicle that I should make in Beaming Drive. It's a car. What? Oh, there's Larry the Rock. How are you? Good to see you again. You're Jack Scott in the play. Metza, that is awesome. Larry the Rock hit 100 subscribers. Way to go, way to go. Faded, it's a car game. Me and my son was out shopping yesterday, and we were at the Lowe's parking lot, and there was a Porsche. This thing had to be a brand new car, and it was a badass looking car. And I know it costs a lot of money. Titan Ripple, how are you? Good to see you, kinda. Larry the Rock going to bed. All righty. Have a good one. Should you build that? Yeah, I don't know what Porsche it was, but it was wide, really close to the ground. I'd have to look and see what kind of Porsche that was. I'd look it up and I'd know what it looked like when I saw it, but it was pretty cool. Oh, LaForty says, cute dog. Goobs dropped a huge dumbbell on your foot today. Don't do that. That hurts. I could have told you before you did it that would hurt. Heart VR. How you doing? Okay. All right, Faded. Tag me in it and I'll get to see that. No, actually the car was black. It was shiny black Porsche. It had the fenders flared out a little bit. I don't think it was modified. Metz's dream car is a Porsche 911. Oh, Ray's on the chat. Everybody say hi to Ray. Retwall. How are you, Ray? You know I love you, Ray. And it is good to see you, even if I don't see you in person right now. Pickles the Rapper says, how old are you? I'm 65. And my older brother's in the chat, so he's older than me. He's like 95, I think. Love you too, Ray. What drink do I have? Coke with a little bit of whiskey. Hello, Pam. I love ya. Oh, you hear that? Get him. Watch him. Watch him. We got a cat fight outside. Shrimp Army. You support LGBT. I am, but I really like your videos. I'm glad you like my videos, and I support everybody. Well, I say I support everybody, but I don't support stupidity. I have a big problem with stupidity. To the point where if I see somebody doing or saying something, if I see somebody being stupid, I will walk up to them and tell them, you're being stupid. Mr. Taylor agrees. Awesome. Yeah. Caden Robin, yeah, you was here yesterday. It's a good day. Another good day. I agree, Dave. Dinosaurs didn't have whiskey, and see what happened to them. Dinner's here. All right, Ray, love you. Always. I got to make a trip down there and up there and see you. Right now, I've got Jim Beam. What breed of dog? Pickles. He is called a Chion. He's half Chihuahua, half Papillon. He's like a Chihuahua, but he's got a better disposition than a Chihuahua. What do you think, Jared? What do you think? Watch him. Better watch him. Yeah. Don't let him get me. Smash that like button, Tracy says. Your live restarted. Did it? Caden, the master. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Bambalab. How you doing? I like your name, Mr. Bambalab. Creator of the day. That's the first time I've seen you out and about with that channel. Creator of the day. So is this Tess or Key? Which one is it? Add Key, what's going on? Creator of the day, I'm doing good. Fire Chris, good to see you. How are you? Alexander Pickering. Alexander Pickering. Alex, how are you? Ooh, an Australian Shepherd mix with Border Collie. Farm dog. Yeah, we had a collie, a Border Collie, when I was a kid. Now, this is a horrible story. Horrible story. We had a Border Collie. His name was Bud. And we had a dairy. I grew up on a dairy. And Bud would go out in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, round up the cows, bring them up. Would milk, and then in the afternoon, he would do the same thing. He was an awesome cow dog. Well, one summer, my stepbrother was out mowing hay, and the mower that we had, it was on a tractor, and it was what's called a sickle blade. It was this long blade that stuck out from the side of the tractor, and the two blades would do this, and it would, as it would go, it would cut the grass, it would cut the hay. And he was out there doing this, and he swung that blade around, caught Bud, took off Bud's feet, all 4 of them. And we scooped him up and ran him into town to the vet. And the vet said we could probably get him to survive, but he won't walk. He won't have a good life. And so he said, I recommend putting him down. So that's what we had the vet do. But you talk about some sad kids, man. We were all heartbroken because that dog was a wonderful cow dog. Yeah, it was sad. It was real sad. And I'll tell you what, before that, I've been out mowing many times on that tractor. And before that happened, I never really thought about the possibility of that happening. So after that happened, every time I would be out mowing, I would watch, make sure there wasn't any animals, dogs, anything. But it was a horrible experience. I look like Steven Spielberg. I've never heard that one before. Drew, it's my birthday. Shout out to Drew. Is it really your birthday? Drew, tell me the truth. Is it really your birthday, Drew? Dirt bike kid, yeah, he did. The vet put him down because he wouldn't have been able to walk. Today's your birthday. Big shout out to Drew. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Drew. Happy birthday to you. I actually do look like Steven Spielberg. Happy birthday, Drew. Yeah. Yeah, I had a dog. I had Cookie. When I started live streaming, I had a dog named Cookie. She got old and passed away. But I also had a Great Pyrenees. And he ran out on the road one time and a big dually truck ran over his legs and had to have him put down. This was early last year. You're going to have to excuse me a minute because I got to go use the little boy's room. Oh, who is that? No. I'm leaving my microphone on. The cool gang. You're going to my house to kidnap me. Metza Taylor, very well said. Be nice. What do you need, Jack? That dog. Do you think you need to get back up here again? Huh? Come on. My goodness, poor little guy. Poor little guy. You think you need another piece of chicken or a noodle? Here, let me get you a piece of chicken. Here, get the thumb. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, he wants chicken. Here's a noodle and a piece of chicken. Here. Get the thumb. There you go. Better? Are you better? Shark, welcome back. DNA Mindset Matters. Good to see you. I need to visit your channel again. I haven't seen some of your videos in a few days anyway. Riley, hunting fishing. How you doing? Message says Jack the goat. Yeah. He's a pretty special dog. He's spoiled. He is spoiled. I got a whole drawer full of pajamas and coats and clothing for him. And if they fit him right, he's okay with them. But if they don't fit him real good, like a little baggie, if I let him outside, he'll come back without it on. And I've lost several. Change the profile to me and the dog. That's an idea. Another piece of chicken, if I can find one. I don't think, well, here we go. Did you drop it in my lap? What's going on, Jagger? How you doing? Is that his food bowl? No, that was my food bowl. That was my ramen noodle, but I got full too fast. So now he's helping me. Fortnite Jace, what's going on? How you doing? I'll move this a little closer. What kind of name is Stinky Mayonnaise? Stinky Mayonnaise. That just sounds gross. Lorena, how you doing? Daxton, good to see you. Keep up the good videos. Freestyle. LOL, Stinky Mayonnaise. Carl Connors, how you doing? Yes, your comments are reaching me. You might have posted something that went by and I didn't see, though. What's the dog's name? His name's Jack. His name's Jack. You think you need another noodle? Here, get thumb. Thank you. That's what you get for turning on my cocoa melon. Yeah. Stinky says, what name is Ron Lowther? What do you mean? What name is that? That's my name. Roddy Lane, how are you? Good to see you. Tiger Cub. Jack was your dad's name. We've had quite a few dogs over the years, and I would say he's the best dog I've ever had. Tiger Cub, I'm doing okay. It was a good day, all in all. Jonah Hill says, can you look at my fur suit in my posts? I could probably try to remember. If you go to my last short and remind me there, then when I'm looking at comments, and if I see you on there saying, hey, look at my post, I'll immediately do it. Tiger Cub, appreciate you. Bruce Toy says, hi. Hello, Bruce Toy. What's going on? Yeah, Jonah, do that. Just my last short. Remind me right there, and I'll do it immediately. Stinky Mayonnaise says, you look like my grandfather. Oh, Carl, yes. On David's live stream. I actually enjoy his live stream. He's very chill. And I can tell what he likes to talk about is something that he has experienced most of his life. I was on one of his live streams and he was eating snack cakes. He was eating one right after the other. He had 2 different boxes and he was just going to town on snack cakes. You have to go do your homework, Shark? Get her done. Star says, why is Jesus not allowed in the chat? Just curious. Or Jesus. If someone's name is Jesus, they're allowed in the chat. But as far as religion, I just don't like getting into discussions about religion in the chat. That's the only reason. Yeah, Jack is my only dog. He's my only dog. He is half Chihuahua, half Papillon. They call him a Cheon. And he used to belong to my son. You're right, Tracy. Religion and politics. But he belonged to my son, and my son didn't want him anymore, so I took him. And then they got another dog. And it's got really long ears. And they had that dog, they still have it, but they didn't want it anymore. So they wanted me to take it, but I didn't want that dog. I didn't like her little personality. She liked to chew on everything. And they still have that dog. But last week they went out and bought a dog, a pup. They paid $1,000 for this dog. And it's a pug. I think it's a pug nose. Papers and full blood. And yeah, I thought, why would you pay $1,000 for a dog? And his wife says, well, we can, when he gets older, we can charge a stud fee because he's got papers. I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do. Devaney69, big shout out to Devaney. How you doing? You collabed with one of my videos? I'll have to check that out. Which one was it? Caleb, I sure do. How you doing? Single in 2026. Is that a good thing? Pugs can have a lot of health issues. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't believe they bought a pup for $1,000 though. But my son, they're not ones to go out and get a rescue dog, or they go to breeders. They paid, actually, when he was a pup, they paid $500 for this dog and then decided they didn't want him. Umi Vargas, single too, and it's a good thing. I'm kind of single. You're right, Pat. Tracy does know a lot about dogs. Yeah, but actually, I'm glad they didn't like Jack, because I'm glad I got him. He's been a real good dog for me. You collabed with one where you say, who is she? The other person says, nobody important. I'll have to look. I'll have to check that collab out. Do I like basketball? Not really. As far as like watching a game or even playing a game, no. Now, my kids used to have a basketball goal set up, and we used to play like, what do you call it, pig, and around the horn or around the world or something. Some of those games, basketball short games, we used to play. Hunter Norris, of course. I try to hard to respond to every comment. I read every one. As the comments get more and more, it gets a little more difficult. Getting late, Carl. All right, Carl Connors. Appreciate you. Have a good night. I'm only going to be on here for another minute or two myself and shut it down. You got timed out by a mod for no reason, Cody. Sorry about that. If there was no reason, could have been an accident, or you could have spammed something, or I don't know. But I'm sure you know why. Good night, Carl. Appreciate you. Hunter Norris, I'm good on mods. Don't need any more. Oh yeah, Tracy said it was an accident. So sorry about that, Cody. Oh, Jack. Tiger Cub, I don't know how old he is. My son had him for probably about 5 years, and then I got him. So I would guess he's about 10, 9 or 10. He doesn't jump as good as he used to now. I have to lift him up on my bed if he wants up there. He can still jump into one of these chairs, but barely. Tay-Tay. Not sure who you are, but you got to respect a man and his dog. Very well said. videos are the best. I hope they made you laugh. That's all they're supposed to do, is make you laugh. It's about time for a haircut, isn't it? Were those your cats fighting, Welter? It was fighting earlier. Two of them was getting after it out on the porch. Anyway, I appreciate y'all getting on here. Oh, you want to get down? I'm going to shut this down. Clean up the little mess I made doing my noodles. And maybe fix me another drink. And then relax. Just chill. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And be kind to each other. Pat, be kind to each other. It's free. It's easy. It makes you feel good. And it makes the other person feel good. So, have a good one. Catch you next time. Later.